Methanex and Nutrien and other plants under threat are going to directly affect our Forex earnings, jobs, the whole ecosystem, including the government's revenue, ultimately.
MP and former Energy Minister Stuart Young stressing the opposition's concerns about the announcement by Canada-based Methanex earlier this week that it is indefinitely idling its large Titan methanol plant after having made the same decision with its Atlas plant months after another Canada-based company, Nutrien, had announced it had commenced a controlled shutdown of its Trinidad nitrogen operations at the Point Lisa's facility to be effective October 23rd of last year.
With Nutrien's 4 plants out, there's additional gas. So we knew it wasn't about allocation of gas, the amount of gas, what we call the quantity of gas. And it always had to be commercial pricing. And they have both now, NGC and Methanex, confirmed that. That is incompetence.
The NGC stated it could not agree to what it said was what Methanex sought, a gas price that was significantly lower than that contained in the expiring gas sales contract. On Tuesday, Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal said Methanex is concerned with their shareholder value.
They are concerned with commercial viability. They have to consider, feedstock economics, the methanol market itself, and several issues, gas allocation, policy. And we are concerned, of course, with the national interests. We are concerned with the best deal for Trinidad and Tobago. So that in those circumstances, we were aware that there were points of dispute and so on. But as I said before, that the fact that it is an idle preservation suggests that the door is open and we can continue dialogue.
MP Young focused on the government's natural gas allocation policy, which he said has electricity generation as the first priority, then the petrochemical plants in Point Lisas and the Atlantic LNG facility in Point Fortin, and then light manufacturing.
Of course, what you're seeing globally right now, because of the conflict that took place over the last few months in the Strait of Hormuz and what happened in Qatar, with 20% of the world's LNG coming off the table because of what is taking place there, is you saw an increase in the price of LNG. So they diverted gas, they're putting it there, and they're saying, oh, we're making more money because of the PNM that negotiated the cargoes, as well as the price of gas that we've explained over and over, the basket price that you get Asian, you get European, and a third based on oil prices, which has increased. But don't be so short-sighted, Trinidad and Tobago.
Dr. Munilal said plants at Point Lisas had closed down operations during the former PNM administration. MP Young referenced comments in a media report attributed to the governor of the central bank.
When you say, well, NGC's earnings could increase with Methanex's shutdown, that is a frightening statement. The plants that are shutting down at the petchem affect our reputation and many hundreds, if not thousands of lives. And those plants would as well be paying Forex in their taxes and paying the service companies in Forex, etc.
As Energy Minister Munilal expressed confidence in what the government says are several projects that will result in an increase in natural gas supply, MP Young noted the plants at Point Lisas employ hundreds of employees, not only directly, but via what he called the ecosystem of subcontractors. Jules Brown, TV6 News.